Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some more History Maker golf brought to you from Play Games. Very fun game. If you like card and dice and golf, I suggest check it out. There's many videos in our community. Also, Play has very good short videos to give you a great idea how the game plays and whether it's something you'd like to play. There are marvelous tutorials out there. Highly recommend this golf game. Again, that's my humble opinion, and I'm sticking to it. So we're back to our all-time greats knockout tournament at Augusta, the Masters. This is the 8th group. It's a unique KO tournament. You better be on your A game right off the bat. It could be all over in just one hole or go on and on and on. 7 enter, only 1 advances. So far, 7 have advanced in our prior groups. Who shall advance out of this group? Tom Watson, Davis Love III, Lanny Wadkins, George Archer, Frank Beard, Seve Ballesteros, Kenny Perry. And yes, it is hole number 1 at the Masters, par 4, 445 yards, daunting, challenging, the hole of death. Course controls 2, 3, 4, 5. Golfer controls 1 and 6. White die will determine course or golfer. Green die is very important. That's usually what you read off the chart. Bullet will give you your semi-traits. A non-bullet, you don't get your semi-traits. And then we have the black and gray or black and silver. You read these dice lowest to highest, ascending order, as they say. So, hole of death, par 4. Tom Watson is up first. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's not such a good thing. Watson, legend, semi-scatter. That's not good. Shaper, semi-bomber. Those are for his woods. Irons, champion, laser, soft. All excellent traits. Recovery, semi-master. That's a good trait. Experience, icon. Joining us here at Augusta, we have our good friend, Original Grognard, Brian Hoxie, Michael Canistari, David Selinsky, Mr. Utah Mike, a.k.a. Sports Time Machine. As Mr. Utah Mike says, poor Tom Watson has to go first hole of death. Please check out that wonderful YouTube channel, Sports Time Machine. He had a really fun bowling game matchup. I do love his bowling and many other things that he does. And also the OG, the Original Grognard. Check out his Facebook group for all things military and gaming. Also, if you have a question for the OG, check out his YouTube channel. Ask him. You might just see his face on the cover of a game. Gary Sorrell, how you doing, my friend? Check out his wonderful channel for Pro Strategy Football tips with the graphics and animation. All right, so Tom Watson comes up to the tee for the hole of death. He's looking for a 1 or a 6 here. He gets a 6. Now, let's see what we have. 5 is not good to challenge, to be aggressive there. So we have a 2, 3, 5, no decider die. So he's not a scatter and he's not a bomber, not a master, but I don't think he'll need that. Let's see what happens here. We could play it safe, get a blue chip in the par, or we're not going to attack the green because I don't like that 5. Sand, rough issues, moderate putt for par. Yeah, we're not going to do that. So we're going to look at the 2, 3, 5 before we make any decisions here. I'm sure this is not the way you're really supposed to play. You probably have to make the decision early on, but It's our game. We're going to play it the way we want. 2, 3, 5. Legend or Shaper. Watson is a Shaper. Well placed. Gallery cheers. He's going to get a blue die for that. So a well-placed shot for Watson. Let's go to the gallery cheers. Things looking good for Watson. Where will this ball land? That's the question. Gallery cheers. And we have a green 5. Watson is not a hacker. Nice shot. Hits the green in regulation. Moderate putt for birdie. A moderate putt for birdie. Watson is a neutral putter, so 1 through 3, he makes the birdie. This could be huge for Watson. Moderate putt. I'm sorry, 1 and a 2, he makes the birdie. If he misses, he'll have a gimme putt for par. Watson will choose the silver gray die. He needs a 1 or a 2. Looks over the green. He's ready. He strikes the putt. And he just misses with a 3. It lips out. Now the easy par for putt. The only way he misses, double sixes. Taps it in. So par is what must be beat. Watson gave it a good run for a birdie. Just missed. It lipped out to the left. Par, and he has a blue. Oh, you know what? He should have used his blue chip. He makes birdie because he rolled a 3. If he uses his blue chip, it goes from an moderate putt for birdie to an easy putt for birdie. He makes birdie. My faux pas. You're not going to save the chip there. I didn't want to mess that up. That's why I no longer put the chips up here, because you actually well, you guys can't see it, I don't think, but the way the green mat is, I miss it sometimes. So he did roll a 3. He uses his blue chip. Or she should have done that right off the bat. So it went from a 1, 2 for moderate putt to easy putt for birdie, 1 through 4. So birdie is what must be beat. Watson sinks it. Davis Love, the 3rd, now up. Love is a bomber. Semi-champion, semi-hero, semi-laser, semi-soft, semi-master, and an icon. He wants to get that dot. He does not get the dot, but he gets the 1. Golfer controls. It is a 1, 2, 4. He will only be a bomber and an icon. He needs a birdie to force a second hold. 1, 2, 4. Let's see if he can birdie this hole. The lack of the bullet is going to really hurt him, I think. He loses a lot of traits there. He becomes neutral. One, 2, 4. Is he a duffer? No. Firm green? No. We go to the green cam, and this is again where let's see what's going to happen here. So he does not meet the first 2 criteria. We go to the green cam. Golf course cam green. That 2 should come in handy. It is a par 4 friendly green. Is it a friendly green? No. Challenging green? Yes. Clutch putt for par. He's done. He is done. He needed the friendly green. He misses his birdie putt. It's a clutch putt for par. Par will not do it. Davis Love the 3rd, you are out of here. Davis Love, another victim to the hole of death. First hole here at the Masters. The par 4, 445. Lanny Wadkins is now up. Followed by George Archer. Lanny Wadkins looking to make birdie. He gets a 1. Does not get the decider die. That's going to be a 3-4-4 for Lanny Wadkins. So he will not be a king, legend, champion, hero. He is just basically neutral except for experience. That's an icon. And again, that might hurt without getting that bullet. 3-4-4. So far, the first three golfers have controlled the hole, though only Watson has capitalized on it. Let's see if Wadkins can. I'm still getting used to flipping through the book. Lanny Wadkins, 3-4-4 is a par 4. Three, 4-4. Yeoman or puny, no. Firm green, no. He's going to go to course cam. That's a 3. I think he's not going to birdie with that. We go to the course cam. Lanny Wadkins needs to make birdie. Course cam, par 4 with a 3. Challenging green. Yes, it is. It is a challenging green. First rate approach countered by tricky terrain of the green. Clutch putt for par. He misses. He needed, if it was not a challenging green, he would have had a chance, but it's a challenging green. He will not make birdie. Lanny Wadkins, another victim from the hole of death. Tom Watson looking good here. He doesn't want to play another hole. He just wants to advance. That brings up George Archer, king, semi-puny, hero, gold putter, icon. Birdie must be made or beaten. Archer to the tee on this 445-yard hole of death. Daunting, challenging, difficult putting at times. Here is Archer. Archer controls the hole. Gets the bullet. So, but that's actually, you didn't want the bullet because puny is a bad trait. He controls the hole with a 3-4-4. He can attack it. Let's check out that 3. Is it worth it? He needs a birdie. He's got to be able to make a birdie. So with that green 3 roll, reaches the fringe of the green, double difficult pitch for birdie. So that means a 1 and the decider die. We don't re-roll. He has the decider die. Do we re-roll? Yeah, you'd have to re-roll because if you didn't have the decider die, you couldn't make it. So we will have to re-roll the decider die if we choose that. So that's a tough pitch there. Double difficult pitch for birdie. Let's check out the 3-4-4. Well, we know the 3-4-4 is no good because he's puny. He's going to sky the ball. That's horrible. He has no choice but to try to pitch it in for birdie. He needs the dot, and we're going to go lucky green, I guess, for George Archer. This is to force a second hole, possibly. Tom Watson looks on. Watson, under his breath, saying, Noonan, Noonan. What movie's that from? Noonan, Noonan. Here's George Archer. Needs a miracle. Needs the dot and the 1. He gets the dot, but not the 1. He does not chip in from the fringe. That was a tough pitch. George Archer, nice knowing you. You're gone. He had an opportunity, though. So far, 4 have come up. 1 has advanced. Well, 1 is still here. 3 have been consumed by the hole of death. Still left, Frank Beard, Seve Ballesteros, Kenny Perry. They must make birdie. Frank Beard is up, semi-legend, semi-champion. Neutral putting, neutral recovery. Icon. So far, every golfer has controlled the hole with either a 1 or a 6. And again, Frank Beard will control the hole. He gets a 2. That's important. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and the dot. He is a legend. He's a champion. Frank Beard trying to get birdie. Tom Watson coughing under his breath. Coughing a bit louder. Frank Beard, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Direct green, no. The hole is daunting and challenging. It's a challenging green. Dynamic. Is Frank Beard dynamic? No. It would have been an easy putt for birdie. We go to the now chart. And a 2. So this is really, that really doesn't come into play. We'll see if that 2, usually the lower roll is better. The now chart, par 4, 2. Is he hot? Right on the money. Gimme putt for birdie. Well, seeing that no other holes have been hit, he is not hot. On the green in regulation, difficult putt for birdie. A difficult putt for birdie is a 1. So Frank Beard, he really needed the 1. The 1 would have gave him a gimme putt for birdie. The 2, because he would have said, is he cold? And we would have said, no, he's not cold. He's neutral. So he's neutral. Difficult putt for birdie. He needs a 1. He's going to go with the black die here. Beard, it's a long putt. He strikes it with confidence, and he gets it. He gets it. Frank Beard sinks the birdie putt to the chagrin of Tom Watson. Frank Beard just glares over at him and coughs right back at him. Watson was making a lot of noise in that background, but Frank Beard struck it true, through, and kerplunk in the hole. What a clutch putt by Frank Beard. We're going to a second hole unless someone Eagles. Seve Ballesteros is up. Cleve Baseball Fan 879 joins us as he says the gallery cheers. Yeah. 2 birdies. Birdie. You must make birdie or eagle. Sports Time Machine, our good friend Mr. Utah Mike says Frank Beard conquers the hole of death. And if you're just wondering, the second hole, it's a par 5, double cordial, semi-friendly, and direct. So that is a very good hole to do something big, big, big. Seve Ballesteros is up. Watson is still pissed off that he's going to have to possibly play another hole. He's going to want to play another hole now, because if he doesn't play another hole, it means either Ballesteros or Kenny Perry has eagle. Seve Ballesteros, the Spaniard, he's a king. Semi-yeoman, that's a bad trait. Scatter, that's a bad trait. Laser, semi-hacker, that's a bad trait. Semi-soft, semi-gold, master, sandy, icon, dynamic. He has a lot of good stuff. He has some bad stuff. The decider die will tell. Ballesteros. Every golfer to this point has controlled the hole. Ballesteros will control the hole. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, these golfers have seen the prior 7 groups, and they saw the fear in the prior 7 groups. I can say this even to the golfers who've been eliminated. They have gained control of the hole. They just couldn't take advantage of it. Can Ballesteros move on to the second hole or win it here with an eagle and the hole of death? The dot gives him all of his traits, some good, some bad, as we have explained. It is a 2-3-5 on this par 4. 2-3-5. 2-3-5. 2-3-5. Legend or shaper? Ballesteros is neither. So now he goes to his iron shot. Champion. Ballesteros is not a champion. If he was, It would have been an easy putt for birdie. We go to the now chart. It is a 2. Well, we know what that's going to mean. Is he hot? No, he's neutral. He's going to need a 1 to sink it. Let's just double check. We don't want to hose Ballesteros as we nearly hosed Tom Watson. We had to remember he had a blue chip, which made it, if you're just joining us, went from a moderate putt to an easy putt for birdie. He rolled a 3. Initially, I said, oh, he's going to par the hole because he missed. But then I remembered he had the blue chip. So we quickly changed that because you're not saving blue chips in a knockout tournament. We go to the now chart. I do think he's going to have to roll a 1. Same situation that Frank Beard was just in. Let's get to that now chart, Al. Let's find. We were just there, Al. How can you not find the now chart? Okay. Here we go. So it's a par 4. And as I said, 2. Is he hot? No. He's only been 1 hole. If we go back to it now, Beard will say is hot because he sunk a birdie. So as he's neutral, no gimme putt for birdie. It is a difficult putt for birdie. Ballesteros will need the 1. What? Ballesteros will go with the black die. Watson, Beard looking on. Ballesteros backs away from the ball. Kneels down, takes a second, now a third look. Approaches the ball, takes a deep breath. Strikes it. He sinks it. Seve Ballesteros sinks it. And the gallery is going insane. Ballesteros looks over. Frank Beard gives him a thumb up. He likes the putt. Watson just glares at him. Ballesteros blows a kiss at Tom. Beard comes over, shakes Ballesteros' hand. Unbelievable. Ballesteros makes birdie. Holy cow. Dan Burke has joined us. He is chanting Seve, Seve, Seve. Unbelievable. The hole of death has been conquered so far by 3 golfers. Every golfer has controlled the hole, even the 3 who have been knocked out. Archer, Wadkins, and Love all had chances. They've been knocked out. Cleve Baseball Fan 879 comes up with the odds on rolling 2 consecutive 1s, a 1 in 36 chance to roll back-to-back 1s, and we have just done it. I'm going to take a sip of water. I like this knockout tournament format. I had an idea, then I believe it was Brian Hoxie who did a knockout tournament different than this, and I followed that on the Facebook group page for play. And again, I stated the reason why I like it is because I'm using golfers I probably would never use. I'm not going to play the tournament. I have no desire to play the tournament. Even though it looks cool, I enjoy watching people play the tournament. I have no desire to do it. I like to play match play or 1-against-1. I just downloaded a free. That's another great thing about the play.com community. I downloaded, I think it was a 20. I have to look again, but it's the Masters, the final 7 on the final day. And I think I'm going to do something with that because Molinari's on it from Italy. So that's going to be, you got Tiger Woods won it that year. I have to go back and look. Let me take a quick look here. It's in my download file. If I bring this up, is that going to mess up the? It should not mess up the camera. What year was it? I also download. Oh, it's 2019. So it's 2019. It's free. It's pretty cool. You get Tiger Woods, Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka, Francesco Molinari, Xander Schauffele, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Jason Day, and Ricky Fowler. Now, you can actually play it out because they give you where everyone sits on the 15th, 16th, 17th. You can play out the last 4 holes. But what I think I'm going to do is just play out 18 with all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 golfers. I think I'm going to do that. Just a little mini, I guess, best 7 golfers, 18 holes from the Masters. But you could play out 15, 16, 17, and 18. They give you the scenario. So whoever, I don't know who did it, but it's very, very cool. It says Green Jacket Mulligan PDF. So maybe the person who made it, his last name is Mulligan. Or just the Mulligan means a shank. I don't know. But that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. I still can't find the Chichi Rodriguez free card. I did see one for 1981. But I'm not going to use he's a much better golfer than that. He's not in the all-time great set, which is disappointing to me. I'm gonna be picking up another set. I'm gonna ask the play community which set is his best card. I would say the 70s probably. But I think Chichi should have been in all. I don't think he ever won a major. He won a lot of tournaments. So Seve Ballesteros birdies. Now it's up to Ken Perry. Can he get into the group of 4? Ken Perry, semi-legend, king, champion, utility. That's a bad trait. Semi-soft icon. Ken Perry needs a 1 or a 6. Every golfer, the odds of Perry getting a 1 or a 6 are slim. So things not looking for Ken Perry. It's a 3. He's in deep poop. Course controls. It's an 11 and a 6. That is an awful green roll. An 11, second shot, wood hazard. He's neutral for recovery. I think Ken Perry, unless he has a miracle shot from the woods, is done. He's the only golfer not to control the hole. So it looks like Watson, Beard, and Ballesteros will be advancing to hole number 2, which is a friendly par 5. Second shot on this par 4 for Kenny Perry. He felt the pressure. You can see him. He was sweating. He felt the pressure. Tree hazard. And the putting is going to be difficult because he's in a hazard. So it reduces the effectiveness of his putting when he hits the green. Second shot and a 6. He needed to be the master. And even then, it would have been a putt for par. Desperately trying to knock it out of the woods. He will not get his birdie putt. Frank Perry is gone. But we will go to the second hole at the Masters. We have Watson, Beard, Ballesteros, the 3 who have conquered the hole of death. It's been a while since we've made it to a second hole. Steeler fan 1933, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. So the second hole here at Augusta, and we bring this back. Watson's up first. It's a par 5, 575 yards, double cordial, semi-friendly, and direct. This is a hole that these 3 golfers have an opportunity to do damage. They just birdied the hole of death. The only roll that the course controls is a 5. Odds are very good in the golfer's favor here, but they better not underestimate this hole. Watson is up first. Watson, from the tee, it's a 3. He'll control the hole. And it's going to be a 2-2-6. The low green roll is usually good. Gets a decider die. So he's going to be a scatter, but also a bomber, master for recovery, along with his other traits that do not need the decider die. A par 5, and it's a 2-2-6 for Mr. Tom Watson. 2-2-6. Is Watson a yeoman? No. Shaper? Yes. Well-shaped shot. Great access to the green. The crowd cheers. So his second shot Beautiful iron shot by Tom Watson. Let's go to the crowd cheers chart, which is the black star. So Watson attacking this hole, a beautiful second shot. Will it set him up for a birdie attempt here? He gets a blue chip, second blue chip in as many holes. And again, we're going to use it. Green die is a 2. Is Watson a champion? Yes, he is. Lofted directly to the pin, bites hard. Gimme putt for birdie. A gimme putt for birdie. So a gimme putt for birdie is a 6-6. We don't have to use the blue chip. The only way he misses a gimme putt for birdie, a double 6. Watson looking for the birdie and to put pressure on Beard and Ballesteros, and he sinks it. Puts his fist in the air, turns to Beard and Ballesteros, and coughs at them. Watson in great shape. He's birdied the hole. 2 birdies on hole 1 and 2. And a blue chip in hand in case it goes to a third hole. Pressure on Frank Beard and Seve Ballesteros. Does Watson secure his place in the next round of this knockout tournament? Frank Beard is up. Beard wants to stay away from a 5. And he gets a 5. Oh, Frank Beard gets a 5. It's a 24 and a 2. 24. Second shot in the sand, but there's a little asterisk there. Is he champion or laser? Frank Beard is a champion. The decider die says so, so he's going to hit it over the sand on his second shot. It will go course cam green. What a fortuitous hit. Takes a bounce. Hops right over that sand trap. We go to the course cam. Boy, did the decider die save Frank Beard to the chagrin of Tom Watson. Watson muttering some curse words under his breath. Watson really wants to advance here. So we go to green cam, golf cam green. That too is huge here. It's a par 5. 2. Is it a friendly green? The decider die says yes for Mr. Frank Beard. Clutch putt for birdie. He has a clutch putt for birdie. Frank Beard's a neutral putter. 1, 2, or 3 will force possibly a third hole. Frank Beard reads the green. He's going to go with the black die here. He needs a 1, 2, 3. Beard strikes it with confidence. Oh, he misses. Oh, he misses. Hit it a little too hard. It hops over the hole. What a horrific bounce in front of the cup. I have not seen a thing like that in many a year. Frank Beard had a 50-50 shot of a birdie. He couldn't make it. Tom Watson looks at him and goes, gives him the cough. Frank Beard. What a recovery for Frank. He did get that fortuitous bounce over the sand trap. So it's Seve Ballesteros needing to make birdie here. Ballesteros wants to stay away from the white 5. Our good friend Bernard Strom Sports Replays has joined us. Check out that wonderful channel. Here's Seve Ballesteros. It's a 3. Ballesteros controls. 2, 2, 4. No decider die, and that's probably better for Ballesteros. He will not be a yeoman. He will not be a hacker, but he also won't be soft, and he will not be a gold putter. Though, If it comes to a clutch putt, we can either attempt to re-roll or take the 1 through 4. So it is a 2-2-4. That 2-2-4. Let's see, on this par 5, Watson has birdies hole 1 and 2. Let's see what Seve does here. 2-2-4 for Seve Ballesteros, the Spaniard. 2-2-4. King or bomber? He is a king! Sweet spot long. Booyah! Seve Ballesteros crushes it off the tee. The gallery is going insane. That is a clear star. He's going to get a blue chip, most likely, I would assume. So Ballesteros crushes it. Gallery cheers. He gets the blue chip. He will use the blue chip, most likely. It looks like we could be going to a third hole here. But don't count your chickens before they hatch. That's a 2. Is he a champion? No, he is not a champion. That would have been a possible eagle, a chance to go for it, or a safe approach for birdie. Otherwise, second shot right down the middle of the fairway, but a little short. Polite applause. Okay, we got to go to the polite applause chart. That's this right here. Polite applause. Reroll white die to determine result. Usually the lower the roll, the better. It is a 3. Third shot just makes the green. Double difficult putt for birdie. Double difficult putt for birdie, but Ballesteros will use his blue chip. He now will make it a difficult putt for birdie. He only needs, once again, he's got to roll a 1. He has to roll a 1. Had he been a champion, things might have been different. He is not a champion. Seve Ballesteros needs a 1. Will he go back to that black die? He is. He's going to go back to that black die. Ballesteros to try to force a third hole. Watson hoping he misses. Ballesteros strikes it, and he misses it. Lips out to the right. Tom Watson blows Ballesteros a kiss and says, na 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 na, na 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 na, buenos tardes. So Seve Ballesteros is eliminated. That was an exciting round of knockout golf. We had a lot of birdie attempts, but only one man survives, the coughing Tom Watson, with a blue chip still in hand. So Tom Watson is in it to win it. Good job by Tom. Exciting stuff. He birdies holes 1 and 2. He birdies the hole of death, and birdies a very cordial, friendly, direct hole, the par 5, number 2 from the Masters, Augusta. Oh, Cleve baseball fan says the blue chip should carry over to the next round. Interesting. I've not done that, though, so I'm not going to do it now. Maybe when we move forward, we should do that. But I like that. Hopefully I remember. That would give them an edge. Yes, that would give them an edge. All right, so eliminated. Watson advances. As we saw, Ballesteros was eliminated. Beard was eliminated. Perry was the only person who did not have a chance for birdie and the only golfer not to control a very difficult first hole at the Masters. Every other golfer had the golfer control. Brian Hoxie says, Watson won my knockout tournament. Very interesting indeed. Davis Love III was eliminated. Lanny Wadkins and George Archer, all eliminated. To the man who is victorious, to the man who will advance. The survivor of 7, Tom Watson. So there you have it. Tom Watson advances in our KO tournament. We actually got 2 holes out of the KO tournament, and I tell you, that was exciting stuff. We rolled Ballesteros and Beard had to roll ones on that first hole, and they did. Cleve Baseball Fan said the odds of that was 1 in 36 chance to roll back-to-back ones for birdies. So that was pretty awesome. Congratulations to Tom Watson. I'd like to thank everyone who's joined us. How many groups are there? Oh, we still have quite a few. I haven't counted them out. I think the next group, I'm going to come, what time is it? 11:25? I might come back and do another one if I can set it up quickly. So we still have a few groups to do because they're in groups of 7. And I just did it by the color coordination of the cards. But good question, Brian Hoxie. I'd like to thank Brian Hoxie, Cleve Baseball Fan 879. Check out Tim's wonderful channel for Stratomatic Advanced Baseball, Card and Dice, 2007 Cleveland Indians replay. It's 2007 and 2005. It slips my mind for a moment. But the Red Sox, in his quick play of it, are in first place in the East over the Blue Jays, I think 5 games now. Go Red Sox. Bernard Strom Sports Replays. Check out that wonderful channel. He'll have a game coming up this week, 1950 Red Sox replay, using PC Replay Baseball. Very fine game. Like to thank Steeler Fan 1933, Dan Burke, Sports Time Machine, our good friend Mr. Utah Mike. Check out his wonderful channel. Had some really fun bowling on there with a really neat PC bowling game. Gary Sorrell, check out his channel for Pro Strategy Football, graphic tips, and more. David Selinsky, thank you very much. The OG, the original Grognard, check out his channel for military strategy games. And if you have questions, you can ask him about it. Also, check out the Facebook group page the OG has. Michael Canastari, thank you very much. There you have it. If you enjoyed the stream, smack that like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, please do. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. Most of the time we go live. We also have chats with Al. We have many other sports. We're going to have a little, sometimes we do a little zombie killing, some other fun stuff. But mostly sports and talks and chats. Greatly appreciate everyone's time. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. See you very soon. Maybe very, very soon. I'll see how fast I can set up another knockout group. So thank you very much. Love you all. Peace. Tom Watson advances, birdieing the hole of death, and then birdieing the very cordial par 5. Bye-bye.